Hello, YouTube. This is your girl, Karma Kaboom, broadcasting live from the Boom Room. I want to talk about should ugly kids be off limits to adult comments. Recently, a video featuring Funky Deneva, a YouTuber, and T.S. Madison, another YouTuber, has surfaced, whereas Funky Deneva said that Blue Ivy, the young daughter of um, Beyonce and Jay Z, is ugly. Now, some people have said this, some adults have been saying this ever since Blue Ivy started walking and making appearances on social media via different pictures that her parents and the paparazzi have posted. I am one of the people who have said that Blue Ivy does look Jay Z. And as most of us know, Jay Z is not attractive. And I know that Blue Ivy and a lot of unattractive kids cannot help that they have been given the lot that they have been given in life. And some people feel like kids should be off limits. And, you know, I understand that they cannot help it. They are children, they are defenseless. But at the same time, I don't feel like, you know, adults should be restricted and, not be able to give their opinion. And, I understand that, you know, at some point, the kids will be able to access the internet and read and listen at these different modes of commentary. But as it is, I think it's relatively harmless because the adults that are saying what they're saying is not reaching the children of these celebrities. Even if it's on social media, a lot of times, you know, we may say things or post things about ordinary people's children and say, give our opinion about how they look. And perhaps that is one reason why a lot of the celebrities have started hiding their children. I don't know what the reason is, but you know, if you know, most people know they have ugly kids. Okay, so in my opinion, it's up to you as the adult and parent of this unattractive child to shield them as much as possible, or just be prepared. If you are unattractive and you mate with someone that's unattractive, more than likely, unless God intervenes on the child's behalf, you're more than likely going to have an unattractive child. It's going to be facially challenged. And I don't think that it's fair, you know, to subject that child to that. And you did that willfully, unless you're raped, you know. And I think that is wrong to subject that child to that. In life, people are going to have their opinions, good, bad, or otherwise. And, you know, I don't think it's fair to do that to a child any more than I think it's not fair to restrict um adults as well as other children from having an opinion. People are going to have their opinion regardless. And just like here on social media, on YouTube, you see so many pages that of people who hide their own faces, but they have so many opinions about my face. And I'm pretty sure that I run several circles around those same people, but I'm not in a competition with those people. They're insignificant to me. But anyway, I said that to say this, it should be a level playing field. People have their opinions regardless. And it's up to you as an individual to own those opinions based on whoever disseminates that opinion. And so that requires the development of a certain character. And you know um being that a lot of these celebrities, they are public figures, that comes with the territory. When you are in the spotlight constantly like that, people are going to have their opinions. And recently, like I said, Funky Deneva, there is a video that has been circulating, um featuring Funky Deneva and T.S. Madison, whereas T.S. Madison started the whole conversation saying that Jay-Z is ugly. I agree with T.S. Madison. I've been saying that. Anybody with good eyesight can see that Jay-Z is very ugly. And, that was his choice and Beyonce's choice. They reproduced, they had raw sex, they reproduced Blue Ivy. And Blue Ivy, she looks just like Jay Z. And that's just the facts of life. So, a lot of people give give her mercy because they like Beyonce, so they want to give her a pass. They give Solange a pass, even though she's not talented. She's very not talented, in my opinion, and she's not very attractive either. But they give her a pass simply because she's Beyonce's sister, and her mom. She looks like the Lion King with red lipstick, and I wish she would find another shade of lipstick. I'm so sick and tired of her wearing that red lipstick. Oh my God. And they give her a pass for looking like the Lion King simply because she's Beyonce's mom. And as whorish as her dad is, Matthew, he's a deadbeat dad. He's gone on record, he will not even acknowledge his outside kids. And he's had to be drugged. Hold on a minute. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I had to take care of something. But as I was saying, Funky Deneva, a YouTuber, and T.S. Madison, another YouTuber, they recently um did some commentary, whereas they were saying how they felt about Jay-Z and Blue Ivy, and I'll play the video now so y'all can hear it in case you didn't hear it. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. But hold on. Jay-Z ugly than a motherfucker. Beyonce fine. But no, Ivory ugly too. Oh, here she goes. Wide as a hell. Here she goes. Hold on. Security. Hold on. Half of y'all even sit next to a homegirl with an ugly daughter. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that. Now here's the Okay. So that was the commentary, and it has been circulating on the blogs, and a lot of people have not uh liked what Funky Geneva said. And they have been trolling reportedly they have been trolling Funky Geneva. And oh, Sheila, you say Geneva apologized. I didn't see any commentary or post showing that he had apologized. I don't remember him apologizing. When did he apologize? Oh, Sheila. Millie P. I'm not familiar with you, but you're not gonna come in my chat being disrespectful, honey. You got the wrong chat if you think that you're gonna come in here being disrespectful. You are free to have your opinion, but you're not gonna personally come in here being disrespectful to me. So if you have not been trained properly, you need to go back where you came from, because you're not gonna bring it here. I can speak on whatever I want to speak on, just like you exercising your right to speak on what you want to speak on concerning me. As long as this is my page, I can speak on whatever I want to. As long as I have freedom of speech, I can do the same. If you don't like it, turn yourself right back around and go back where you came from. Period. And as a matter of fact, let me help you out. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you niggas. Period. Period. We're not even doing none of that. Now, if you know how to act like an adult, go ahead and state whatever you want to state. But you're not gonna come in here trying to hijack my page and tell me what I can and can't say. That's not gonna happen. Okay, Brick Break, you said he apologized on his YouTube channel. It's the last video. I haven't seen it. Let me go and check for it. Hold on, let me go see. Cause I had oh, okay, I do see it now. I guess the pressure got to him. Let me see. Let's play the video. Okay, 3 hours ago he posted it. Okay, he apologizes. Hold on. Got some commercials.
Hey guys, so this is a first for me. There are situations in life or circumstances that arise that will definitely humble you or knock you down a peg, and this is definitely one of those situations. You guys know I'm a firm believer of say what you mean what you say, and stand firm in your word while you walk in your talk. But it has come to my realization that I've said some things that I'm not proud of and that I can't stand in, and that I won't stand in. A few weekends ago, while in DC doing the Queen's Supreme Court Live, I made some very off-color comments in regards to Blue Ivy being ugly. And for that, I was dead ass wrong. Upon further reflection, I completely understand why people are outraged, and I'm kind of disappointed with myself. It doesn't make it any better, and it's no excuse, but I want to try to explain it anyway. As a comedian, as a jokester, and being somebody who's so quick-witted, like sometimes you're just in such an anxious rush to get to punchline that your words come out before you have an opportunity to think. And in that moment, that was me thinking I was funny or thinking I was saying something funny, and it wasn't funny. It was offensive. And actually, it was kind of gross when you really dissect it and look at it all. A grown 35-year-old ass man in character on stage, um, bashing a child. And it's like, whoa, dude, like, yeah, you really did just cross the line. And I completely understand why people are upset. I'm upset with myself. Like, this is you know, I've said some off the wall things before in the name of comedy. Excuse me. And I've stood by them all and defended them all and told, the general public, forget you. You just gonna have to be mad. But this is one of those things that I'm not proud of. And honestly, I can't stand it. This one. As much as for those of you guys that follow me, I get on these reality TV show people all the time about just apologize properly. Excuse me. Just apologize properly. Let the person on the receiving end know that you recognize what you did was wrong, that you're sincere about it, and don't just give no half-ass, I'm sorry. And that's what this is, guys. I know everybody's lighting me up right now. It's hit all the blogs and so on and so forth, and I just hope that as quickly as everybody was willing to report the error of my ways, that they're at least able to report that I recognize that I was wrong. That's the short and sweet of it. I was dead ass wrong, and I do apologize first and foremost to Blue Ivy. I apologize to the Carter family, to Beyonce's family, and I also want to apologize to my fans. Like, I understand that a large part of me has a female fan base. The majority of you guys have kids, and it's just certain boundaries you don't cross as an adult, and I crossed one of those boundaries. And yeah, it's killed my Friday. I want to go down to the bar with a Rich Cosby, but now I think I need to go down to the church house and pray. I ask that y'all don't charge it to my heart, but you charge it to my head. In short, I fucked up. I did. Not the first time, won't be the last, but I want you guys to know that I do realize that I was wrong. My comments were gross. And quite frankly, I am ashamed. Like, I'm like, this is the last level of controversy that I need to kill. Why did you say that? Like, why did you say that? Like, you've got nieces and nephews. Your sister's got baby Isaac that you post on Instagram all the time, and you wouldn't like anybody to say that about one of them, especially considering that they are poor and defenseless. So, I just want you guys to know that I do recognize wholeheartedly what I did was wrong. Like, I'm a grown-ass man coming for a child. That was just... there's no excuse for that. And I apologize. Find it in your hearts to forgive me, and hopefully we can move past this and, I'd be a better judge of my words and a better wordsmith when it comes to people's children. So, I'm sorry. Thanks. Bye.
So, we hear from Funky Geneva. Funky Geneva has apologized, but I still feel like he told no lies. And, perhaps Funky Geneva could not stand the trolling and fell under the pressure of the trolling. Perhaps Funky Geneva saw that a lot of opportunities and doors were going to be shut, and as we all know, Funky Geneva is trying to elevate himself on higher platforms. So maybe that is the reason why, or maybe his conscience just, got the best of him and he genuinely apologizes. But, I don't respect anybody that speaks their truth. We have a society that constantly is preaching, speak your truth, speak your truth. But then when so many people come against your truth and, you know, make you feel a certain kind of way for speaking your truth, then we have people like Funky Deneva who choose to backpedal and apologize. I don't respect anybody that speaks their truth and then turns around and apologizes when certain people oppose their opinion or their brand of truth. You know, and I don't feel like he said anything wrong. I don't feel like he told any lies. And even Stevie Wonder can see that the girl is facially challenged. And I know she cannot help that, but it is what it is. And I really have a problem with these same hypocrites who have come against Funky Geneva for saying that Blue Ivy is ugly, but they'll turn around and talk about somebody else's child like a dog. No, just because you like Beyonce, you want to give her ugly daughter a pass, but then you'll turn around and talk about somebody else's ugly daughter that you don't like. F that. Okay? And, I'm so sick of certain people of this generation eat out of her butt and anything associated with her you don't want to condemn it. You don't want to say anything disparaging about it. But if the same description fits anybody else that's related to Beyonce or anybody around Beyonce, you go in on them. You don't have any mercy on them. But then you want to give her and people around her a pass. Like I said, F that. Okay. And it's just really sickening. It's really sickening how so many people they open their mouth and say certain things, and then when certain people don't like it, oh, I apologize. Oh, you want to conform to the masses. Whatever the masses say, then that's the way that you're gonna roll. I mean, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Brick Break, here go Brick Break. Brick Break says, why would anyone try to break a child's feelings when you don't have to? I really don't believe that Blue Ivy can hear anything that Funky Geneva has to say, Brick Break. So don't pretend like, oh, the child's feelings is gonna be hurt. When is she gonna cross paths with Funky Geneva, Brick Break? When? When? When will they even be on the same street? When? My name. You say the devil is in rare form. You must be the devil, and you saying goodbye. You can stay gone if that's the way you feel about it. You're not gonna come here and be disrespectful. You can stay. You can go and you can stay gone, and let me block you so you won't come back. How about that? The devil in rare form, and you the main motherfucking devil. Bye, bitch. Don't ever come back here. You're not contributing nothing, no way. I'm not gonna be like Funky Geneva. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm gonna say it how I feel it, and I'm gonna say it like I mean it. And whoever can take it however they want to take it. And you can call it whatever you want to call it. She's just a child. She's just a child. Y'all wearing that out. Okay, I'm somebody's child. I'm somebody's child, but I don't see y'all going to them other pages telling them, well, you shouldn't say this and you shouldn't say that about her. And when you see other people talking about other people's child, you don't say nothing, but because it's Beyonce's child, oh, you want to just get the National Guard and protect her. Oh, please, please, please. Whatever, Brick Break. Brick Break, you entitled to your opinion, but I don't. You know what? I'm not even going to acknowledge your opinion. Whatever. Whatever. And see, I see so many other people talking about other celebrity kids are ugly, such as Toya Wright's daughter. Y'all don't say nothing about that. I see people saying that Ice T and Coco's daughter is ugly. Chanel. Y'all don't say nothing about that. I see people talking about Jocelyn and Steve's daughter, Bonnie Bella, is ugly. Y'all don't say nothing about that. A lot of people say Rick Ross' daughter, Hermize, is ugly. Y'all don't say nothing about that. Some people say Kimura's son by that African dude is ugly. Y'all don't say nothing about that. Some people say Heidi Klum's kids by Seal is ugly. I haven't heard y'all say nothing about that. Some people say Jennifer Lopez kids with Mark Anthony is ugly. I haven't heard y'all say nothing about that. Some people say Mariah Carey kids with Nick Cannon, they are ugly. Y'all ain't said nothing about that. Some people say Chloe's daughter is Chloe Kardashian, her daughter is ugly. Y'all ain't said nothing about that. Some people say Kylie's daughter with Travis Scott is ugly. Y'all ain't said nothing about that. Some people saying Gabrielle Union's daughter, the little surrogate daughter she just had with Dwayne Wade is ugly. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. But oh, when somebody says something about Blue Ivy, not the slut's daughter, y'all beloved slut. Oh no, all of this fake outrage. Give me a break. Give me a break. She is ugly. Bottom line, she is. She is. She is. And that's the truth of the matter. It is some ugly babies. And if you are not that hot looking and you get together with somebody that ain't that hot looking, you know you're gonna have an ugly baby. And then if you have one, you know it's ugly. And you know people are gonna have an opinion. That's just that's just comes with, oh yeah, I forgot about Kevin's heart son. Oh yes, Brick Breck said people call Kevin Hart's son ugly. And he is. He is. I forgot about him. I forgot all about him. And you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know? Okay, T Boggin, you said as a person who loved children, I thought what Funky Geneva said was way out of line. See, he got to be careful calling someone ugly because he's very close to looking like he needs a closed casket. Okay, so you saying just because Funky Geneva is ugly, he should not have an opinion of T Boggin? That does not revoke it, in my opinion. Him being ugly, yes, Funky Geneva is ugly. But him being ugly, that does not revoke his right to an opinion, in my opinion. He still has a right to an opinion. Am I right or am I wrong? Do y'all disagree? Do y'all disagree? What's wrong, Quentin White? What's wrong? He did not make a comedy show out of a child, Brick Break. He made a comment as part of the show. It wasn't all about Blue Ivy. The whole show was not about Blue Ivy. Stop trying to manipulate the facts. Oh, it's raining right now, and that rain sounds so good. I love listening to rain. OMG. And oh my God, I had the fan on. You know, some people like to have the fan blowing year round. I'm one of those people. And it was raining today, and I overslept. I was having a dream about this one dude that's been giving me a ride. And me and him was, oh my God. And I was like, where did that come from? And I'm like, wow, is this really happening right now? And mm, I was so far into that dream. I overslept. I meant to get up early today and run some errands, but I overslept. And when I woke up the second time, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, over in the evening rather. And I did get some things done, but I meant to get up earlier. And I may sleep in tomorrow, but I want to go to the library. But I may do that Sunday or Monday. I'm not sure. But it's raining, and I love listening to rain and sleeping when it's raining. OMG. Um, Brick Break, you say, real question. I say 99% of the chat is saying it's wrong. Could you be wrong? No, I don't think I am. I don't care if 100% of the chat is saying the same thing. I don't care. You are entitled to your opinion, and I am entitled to mine. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you all. What law says I have to agree with you all? What law? I'll be the only one. I don't mind being the only one. I don't care. I do not care. Not I don't care not one bit about everybody agreeing except for me. I'm gonna stand my ground. The girl is ugly. Period. And that's how I feel. And I'm not gonna change my mind just because you and a whole lot of people in the chat are agreeing and feeling sorry for that girl. And it's not a personal attack against that girl. It's my opinion. Okay. Okay. And that's just the way that it is. The girl is ugly. Period. So Brick Bread, you feel like just because the majority of y'all are saying that she's not ugly, I'm supposed to conform to how you all feel. I will not. I will not. And we will live and go on to do whatever we're gonna do, even if I don't agree with you. I'm not gonna agree with you. Period. I will not apologize, and I will not conform to your opinion. Okay, you say Brick Break says I think you should do a bit of self reflection. I don't need to do no self reflection relating to that. No, I don't. Maybe you need to take your own advice, Brick Break. Maybe you need to do some self reflecting. I will not. I will not. I sure will not. Say hello. Okay, Quentin says only someone who is miserable and everything in their life keeps going left would say, wait a minute, everything in their life keeps going left, would say such hateful and awful things. Everyone has an opinion, but some things you should keep to yourself. Well, that's your opinion, Quentin. Whatever I want to say, I'm gonna say it, and you are not authorized to decide what I say and when I say it. You don't control my life. And as far as everything in their life keeps going left, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about other than what I tell you. And even that much could be a lie. You fool. You fool. And then you sitting back behind your computer behind a fake page. You don't even have the guts to tell anything about your life. And as far as your life could be raggedy. So what authorizes you to evaluate mine or anybody else's? And just because even if it has been going left in a matter of 24 hours, it could go right and it could supersede yours, bitch. So don't take pleasure in thinking that my life is in shambles just because that's what you would like to imagine, bitch. Regardless of whatever you think, I'm still living, I'm still thriving, and I'm still on the path that God created me to be. Regardless of whatever you think, you still here. You on my page. I'm not on yours. So what does that tell you about me? You on my page. I'm not checking for you, Quentin. You're not adding value to my life. You're not contributing to my life. You're not contributing to my page, period, point blank. So why the F should I care about you, the hole that you crawled out of, or whatever you think? And you probably an ugly motherfucker. So you think I want to have pity on you and your kind? I will not. I will not. Just because you was born an ugly bitch, you want me to have sympathy on you. I don't give a fuck about you. If you're an ugly motherfucker, you just an ugly motherfucker. Deal with it. You got a car and a house. What else do you have? I can get that. And as far as your house, you could be staying in a little A-frame house that don't cost nothing. Who cares about that? Anybody can get that. You don't have no real success in life. And you probably driving a hootie. I can get that, Quentin. Where's your stocks? Where's your bonds? Where's your land? You just a dumbass and things like a car and a house. You just an adult retard. Those are little trinkets that anybody can get. Where's your real success? Where's your real success? You talking about a house and a car? Anybody can get that. I've had that. Where's your real success, Quentin? Do you have enterprise? Do you have portfolios? Do you have something that has real value? And if you don't pay your if you own a house and if you don't pay your taxes, you won't own that. The government will. And your car, whatever kind of car you got, they could be taken away at any time. So what do you really own? You are validated by a house and a car. What do you really have? And so you talking just like a stupid ass typical N. And I can't stand your kind. I can't stand your kind. You just an overgrown retard. And you want me to conform to that niggerish mentality. I will not. I will not. And see, you came to the right place with that BS. You came to the right place. I own what you don't own, Quentin. And I'm going where you will never go, Quentin. And apparently you the one admiring me in my footsteps because you on my page. I'm not on yours. You following my life. I ain't following yours. And nobody else is following you, Quentin. You checking for my life. So if my life wasn't all that you feel like it should be, why are you following me? Why you subscribe to me, Quentin? Answer that question, Quentin. You still an ugly motherfucker. When you get through owning a car and a house, you still an ugly motherfucker. And you're mad because I'm saying something about it. Period, point blank. But this subject is not about a car and a house. I can get that. I've had that. You just a typical Ann. You ain't got shit, and you got an ugly ass face, and you probably got some ugly ass kids, and you mad because I got an opinion about it. You still gonna be an ugly motherfucker with ugly ass kids when you get through talking all this bullshit. Okay, but it's not about a house and a car and all that niggerish material stuff that you talking about. It's about you and your kind, ugly motherfuckers. That's what it's about. Period. And see, what I'm not gonna let you do is come in my chat and hijack my channel and take it to the type of topic that you want it to be just because you mad. No, if I'm not what you want, stay on your page. Stop coming to my page. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. You saying I'm not this and that, but you still coming to my page. You still coming to my page. I ain't coming to yours. But anyway, like I was saying, let's get back to the topic. I'm not gonna let no end change the subject. I'm not gonna let no end that's probably staying in a Section 8 house, probably don't even own the house, probably staying in a Section 8 house and driving a hoopty. Who can't drive a hoopty, bitch? Okay, all right. So, as I was saying, Blue Ivy is ugly. Funky Deneva apologized, but Carmen Kaboom will not. Even Stevie Wonder can see that she ugly. And all the people that's got ugly children, they made. Period. 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 And that's the bottom line. If you don't want nobody talking about your ugly children and other ugly children, stop having them. Stop having them. Stop fucking around with ugly motherfuckers. And then won't nobody have nothing to say about your ugly kids. Period. Period. And that's just the way that it is. Oh, you buffering, Aaliyah? I don't know why you buffering. Let me see. I don't know why you buffering. Are you? Is anybody else buffering in the chat? Aaliyah says she buffering. Is anybody else buffering? You not buffering 50s early? Okay, I guess it's just you, Aaliyah. I guess you the only one buffering. But yeah, as I was saying, Funky Geneva. For those of you that are not familiar with this, Funky Geneva apologized. He has since made a video and apologized for saying that Blue Ivy was ugly, Beyonce and Jay Z's daughter. But I agree with Funky Deneva. Funky Deneva told no lies, but I guess under pressure from the trolling and the possibility of some business situations being revoked, Funky Deneva came out and apologized. But I agree with Funky Deneva when he said what he said about Blue Ivy being ugly. And, it's not an attack against a child like some people trying to manipulate it to be. It's just an observation and making an opinion, which we have a right to do. Okay, so I agree with Funky Deneva. I've been saying she's ugly. She looks just like Jay Z. So here is the audio of what Funky Deneva said initially.
Look at Jay Z and Beyonce. You know Jay Z ugly than a motherfucker. Beyonce fine as fuck. But Lil Ivory ugly too. Oh, here she goes. Wide as hell. Here she goes. Here she goes. Hold on. Security. Hold on. Half of y'all in here sit next to a homegirl with an ugly daughter. Bitch, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that. Now here's the
Okay, that was what Funky Deneva said. I agree with Funky Deneva. I agree with Funky Deneva. I agree with Funky Deneva, and he said it in a comedic, comedy setting, and it was laced with truth. And a lot of people can't handle the truth, and a lot of people started trolling Funky Deneva, and I'm guessing Funky Deneva couldn't handle the pressure of the trolling, and a lot of business deals for Funky Deneva was beginning to be possibly jeopardized. So this is probably what caused him to come today to make another video and apologize. And I did play the other video where he apologized. If anybody who just joined the live stream did not hear that, I will play that. Just let me know in the chat if you did not hear it, and I'll play it again when he apologized. Ricky Skinner. Hello, Ricky. Ricky is asking why you all can't see me anymore. I am off camera because I want to really aggravate a certain troll who has been taking my videos without my permission, putting it on their channel because they're so insignificant. The only way that they can get any attention, because they don't have any other talent that I know of. The only way that they can get any talent, I mean, excuse me, I don't know whether they can get any attention is by imitating and impersonating me. So I'm trying to make it less fun for that coward troll who's taking my videos. But that's just the thing about having real talent and something, having something to say. I can say and have an effect on my audience whether I'm on camera or not. It's the voice that has the boom in it, and whether you see my face or not, you still feeling the magic. My voice is still coming through. So regardless if I'm on camera or not, I'm still pretty, I'm still sexy. I'm still having the boom. You understand me, Ricky Skinner? Do you understand me? So just be patient. It's a matter of time before I appear on camera again. Whenever I get good and ready. And I'm having to go through the legal channels relating to that situation with this person who I don't know. They're hiding their identity, but we're going to find their identity. And I really appreciate a lot of you all who have been donating to my Cash App. And I am going to be hiring someone soon to help me locate this person who has been impersonating me and using my picture and my likeness and my content from my page without my permission. And I have um, informed YouTube about it, and they are not taking any action. And that's part of why I am going to be taking legal action. We have our first court setting on December 5th. I am looking forward to that, and I'm hoping to have my attorney to issue a subpoena against YouTube and Google so we can find out as much information about who is operating behind the coward that's operating behind that particular channel. So in the meantime, I'm gonna try my best to make it less fun for this particular troll, because almost every video, every live stream I do, they take my video and upload it to their channel. And I just want to make it less fun. So just bear with me, Ricky, and all of you that miss my gorgeous face. You know what I mean? I'm still gorgeous. Trust me, still gorgeous and getting more gorgeous every day. Yes. And they want to be me so bad, Ricky. They want to be me so bad. It's really awful. And you got it real bad when you obsess so much till you just create a page and name your page by my name, and you take my picture and make it your profile picture. They obsessed with me, Ricky. They obsessed. And I bet they ugly too. I bet they real ugly. So it's just a matter of time until we find out what they really look like. And I can imagine, because real pretty people, attractive people, gorgeous people, they don't have time to do stuff like that. I bet it's somebody real, real ugly. But anyway, until then, they just gonna have to keep us in suspense. But I know they ugly. I already know they ugly. I already know. But we're gonna get it confirmed. We're gonna get my suspicions confirmed in just a matter of time. So anyway, that is why, Ricky. I hope that I have answered your question. And I just know it's hurting you so bad, Ricky, that you can't see my pretty face. But anyway, just know that I'm still here with you, honey, even in spirit and in truth. Okay? All right. Okay, so moving right along. Um Eric says they want people to lie. Who is they, Eric? Who is they? Who are you talking about, Eric? You say they want people to lie. Who is they? Let's just come out and say it. The ugly black people in the black community, people trying to put them over fine black people. Hell, even average black people. What do you mean by that, Eric? Oh, Ricky says, "You, I love you, Carmen. I love you more, Ricky. You still miss my face, Ricky. Oh, that is so sweet of you. That is so sweet of you, Ricky. Hello, Willette. How are you tonight? So, let's change the subject a little bit, and then we can come back and talk about this some more if y'all would like. So, what are y'all doing this Friday night? Are y'all doing something you shouldn't be doing? Are you getting hooked up with somebody that you shouldn't get hooked up with? What are y'all doing tonight? Are y'all going to the movies? Y'all just gonna relax at home? Are y'all cooking something? Y'all looking at movies? What are you doing tonight? Are you relaxing 50s early? You relaxing at home, doing nada. Okay. Eric, you say you feel like it's a war on pretty. Well, these ugly people want you to they want society to accommodate them. That's why they start telling y'all don't judge. So if we don't judge, we just let these ugly folks just merge into society, and then they start thinking they look good. And you know, we're not doing them no favors by accommodating them and making them think that they on the equal playing field when they're not. They are facially challenged. Okay, okay, and I just don't think you're doing them no favor by lying to them. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Eric, that's my opinion. Yes, but I haven't been on social media today, so I don't know what's been going on today on social media. Have y'all been on social media? Hello, contract terminated. You just got back home from work and restaurant and you feel tired. You chilling out. Okay. Okay. Well, tonight is a good night to relax and chill. You don't need to be going out to a club hooking up with losers and having unprotected sex and having these babies that you don't want by somebody that you don't want. So just relax and take it easy and rest your nerves. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. It's been so much traffic all week out here in these streets. I guess a lot of people shopping for Christmas and whatnot. I don't know what's got them out here in these streets, but they are out in the streets, got the streets all congested. And I was out there earlier and went and ran some errands, and I'll probably be out there again tomorrow or Sunday taking care of some more errands. And um, next week, I'm really going to be busy. And like I said, that's going to be our first setting, I think on the 5th, whatever day that is. That's the day of our first setting for court. And I need to go to the library to print out some stuff relating to that situation. And you know, I'm just thinking positive about that. Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm just not gonna allow anybody to violate me. And I've really been thinking that I should take this to federal court because it's just a lot involved, and I feel like, well, I shouldn't say anything else. But anyway, Moving right along. Contract terminated. You say I have to work this weekend too, so I can't party too hard. You like to party? Contract terminated. I did not know that you like to party. You struck me as somebody that was laid back all the time. I didn't know you like to party sometimes. I did not know you like to shake your little brown. Do you got a brown booty or a white booty? Contract terminated. I don't know what color your booty is, but I did not know you like to party and shake your booty, shake your rump sometimes. I had no idea. I don't like to party. I really don't. I like to relax all the time. Willette says I just woke up to go to the bathroom. I have to work tonight. Okay, Willette, you got to work tonight. Okay. Well, we have enjoyed having you in the chat, Willette, and you have a good night tonight at your job. Okay, Eric says I wanted to wait a minute. I wanted you what I wanted to you about when we was talking about the light skin and dark skin thing. I want to tell you about my situation because I had a rare situation. I had somebody spit on me. Why did somebody spit on you, Eric? Why? And did you spit back on them after they spit on you? Okay, you hadn't been to the club, contract terminated. Hello, Miss Brown. Um, Brick Break says, here's some news flash Safari. That is so fake, Safari and Erica Mena. That is so fake. I mean, it's so fake. They are fishing for a storyline. Even Stevie Wonder can see that it's a fake relationship. And I'm so sick of Erica being recycled. I'm so sick of her being recycled for a storyline. She's tired. Ugh. And so is Safari. He has no talent. I'm so sick of Safari. He has no talent. And his rapping career, it never got started. And he's living and existing off of the financial contributions and donations of Nicki Minaj, okay? He's living off of the residual residue of Nicki. And he has never had any talent. He sucks on Love and Hip Hop. I've never even watched it. And I already know that he sucks on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, what part of Love and Hip Hop does he fit in? Nowhere. Okay? And I'm just so sick of looking at his false teeth and that fake hairline. I mean, there's nothing to him. He might as well just go on and be a porn star, okay? Because he's always making references to his penis, and that's the only thing that really validates him. His penis and those ugly fur coats. I'm sick of looking at him. He looks like an elderly young guy. He looks elderly, even though he's young. And I'm so sick and tired of looking at that Frankenstein shaped head. Okay? Can we please throw Safari in the garbage? Can we please throw him in the garbage? Okay? Where does he fit in hip hop arena? Where? I'm sick of him. Am I the only one that's sick of him? I'm sick of looking at him. I really am. And he's so corny. Corny, corny, corn. I am so sick and tired of looking at him. Ugh. He's just so blah. And his whole voice, his whole conversation, corny, corny, corny. I just want to get a bullhorn and just corny, corny. He's so corny and lame. Ugh. Am I the only one that can see that? Okay. Ugh. And I don't know why Mona Scott keeps on renewing his contract. I mean, what contribution does he make to the show? What? Ugh. Okay, contract terminated. You say you got a brown booty. Okay. You got a brown booty. You go to the club every now and again and shake your brown rump. Okay. Um. Okay. Brick Brack wants to know, but can we admit Erica Mena is beautiful? No, we cannot. I am probably going to be the only one that will not, because I don't see it. I don't see it. I just see she's a plain Puerto Rican or whatever she is girl. Okay, thought. I don't see that. Beautiful, no. She's okay. She's passing, but to say she's beautiful, no. She's okay. But she's just another thought. That's all I see is thought, thought, thought. That's all I see when I see Erica. She has no talent either. What part of love and hip hop is she? Where does she fit in love and hip hop? Can you tell me, please? I'm so sick of her on the show. She's so redundant. She comes on and does the same thing. No talent, no talent, no talent at all whatsoever. Okay. Phew. Blah, blah, blah. Eric says, I'm dark skinned and I had light skins actually hating on me. And they was trying to talk about how dark I was, but it didn't work. So tell me why the boy gonna spit in my face. I don't know why. I don't even know the boy, Eric. I don't know why I spit on you, but I want to know did you spit back on them? And if you did not, I want to know why you didn't spit back. Okay, you want to know what does it mean when they say you look too good to be dark skinned? I guess you have an attractive face, but they are appalled by your dark skin and they want you to be a little lighter so they can embrace your attractiveness a little better. Maybe they're saying that you would look better if your face wasn't as dark because they got to look a little hard to see your attractiveness encased in that dark skin. I guess it's what they're saying, Eric. I don't know. I never said that. So I don't know why they said I can't speak for them, but I'm imagining that's why they say that. They just don't want to have to look and see your attractiveness engulfed in all that dark melanin. It's in the way. It's in their way of their eyeballs. You know, they want you, I guess that's the standard. They want you to be more lighter so it will look better according to them if your attractive features was set in lighter skin. I guess that's what they're saying. And attractiveness, they don't relate attractiveness to dark skin. That's what they're saying, I guess. I guess. Okay, Brick Brack says, do we know how old Eric is? No, I don't know how old Eric is. This sounds like something that would happen in grade school. Erica Mena dated several hip hop artists. She's a whore, okay? Dating and getting effed is two different things, Brick Brack, okay? Will you just say it how it is? She's a slut. She's been getting effed. Oh, she hasn't dated anybody. Why do y'all always say somebody's dating this person and that person? They're fucking, okay? The fucking and being in a relationship is two different things. Ugh. Erica Mena dated several hip hop artists and she was in a lesbian relationship. It was fake too. Fake, fake, fake. I'm so sick of these fake lesbians and these fake gays. That makes her interesting. Ugh, are you serious, Brick Brack? That makes her interesting? Please. Oh my God. So therefore, in my opinion, your standards is just terribly low. Okay? You say because she was in a lesbian relationship and she got screwed, pumped and dumped by several hip hop artists. That makes her interesting. That makes her a idiot. That doesn't make her interesting, Brick Bracket. It makes her an idiot. Mm. It makes her a cum dumpster. Okay? That does not make her interesting. Okay, Brick Brick also says, somebody tell Eric to get some of Black China's bleaching cream. OMG. Chances are, says, lighter without black features like blue ivy. Lighter without black features. Okay, even if excuse me, blue ivy was dark, she would still have Jay Z's features. So there will still be an issue. Chances are, light or dark, she still has that face like Jay Z. Okay? So there's still a challenge. There's still a challenge being presented there. Okay? So how are we going to get around that? A face transplant. Simple. Okay. Eric says, I love being a part of the dark skin roster. Okay. Brick Bragg says, we're going to have to disagree on Erica. Yes, we are. Because all I see is a thought. A thought, a thought, a thought, a thought. That's all I see, Brick Bragg. That's it. That's all. Okay. Chances are, says Carmen, we will never agree. That's possibly correct, but we will live if we never agree, okay? Okay, Ricky says she also a home wrecker. She was having an affair with DJ Envy a couple of years ago. I think I heard about that. And they've been going back and forth on social media, being petty with each other every now and again. Um, she's just a petri dish. Can we agree that she's a petri dish? Okay. She has so many dick residues all over her body. Okay. Within and without. Okay. And that's all that I see when I see Erica. I mean, she's just a slut. Okay. And I don't know what her contribution to love and hip hop is, other than her vagina. Okay. In her mouth. Okay. Those two things. What part of love and hip hop is that? Okay. Ugh. It's so insulting to hip hop. I mean, where's her talent? I thought she was supposed to be a rapper. Wasn't she supposed to be a rapper? Where's her music? Where is her music? Is she just gonna dress up in heels and fur coats for the entirety of the show? Where is her contribution to love and hip hop? Where's her talent? Can anybody tell me where her talent is? Do we need a GPS to find her talent? Where is it? Well, where is it? I've been looking for it since she first came on the show, and I still have not seen it yet. Where is her talent? Okay, contract terminator says, so ugly because it's a little boy. Who is the little boy? Contract terminated. Who are you talking about? Who's the little boy? Eric says it was in grade school, and when it happened, when he spit in my face, he ran. I couldn't get to him. He ran like a coward. Oh, okay. Okay, so you never spit on him back. Okay, so he spit on you and got away with it. Okay. I just believe that if somebody spit on you, you gotta spit on them back. Or just, do what you have to do, you know, to defend yourself. I won't incite any violence, but I just wouldn't let anybody spit on me and get away with it. That is the ultimate offense for somebody to spit on you. Ugh. Um, T Boggin. Hold on, T Boggin. I gotta read somebody else's post. Brick Brack says, what's your opinion on this flying pastor? We're gonna do a video about that tomorrow. Brick Brack, we're gonna discuss that tomorrow. I don't see what the big deal about it is. Myself, I would like to get him on here on our live stream. I meant to do that today to call that church and ask if he would do a video interview. And I was thinking about going to their church. Their church is not very far from me. That's another thing I meant to do today. See, this is what I get for sleeping so late today. I was gonna call the church and ask them if I could speak to him and get him to do an interview with us here on the live stream. And I was gonna ask them if they could come pick me up to come to their church for the first time. I have listened to that minister on the radio a few times, and I really like his messages. I really like his messages, the few that I've heard, and I have been thinking about going to their church to visit. And I really, this is my thoughts, and we're gonna have more conversation about it tomorrow when we do the live stream. But if you haven't seen, if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, I do have the video posted on my channel. The flying pastor, they're calling him. I think his name is Bartholomew Orr. Pastor, uh, oh, excuse me, Pastor Bartholomew or something like that. And he was on a zip line, reportedly. He was on a zip line, and he was just illustrating how Jesus is going to be when he comes back. And so many people, heathens, they were just full of fake outrage and just so offended by him illustrating this. And I'm trying to figure out what is the problem. I mean, do you get upset when Kid Rock or Travis Scott gets on a roller coaster in the middle of their concert? You know, do you get upset when Beyonce brings out her fans and all the different gimmicks to sing a song on stage? Do you get upset with Kanye West when he gets up on that thing, that spaceship looking thing, just to rap his little raps? It's no different. Okay, he's just illustrating. He's giving an illustration. What is the big deal? But so many people was so outraged. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. He's just giving you an illustration of how Jesus is going to crack the sky. And if you read the Bible, that's exactly how it's going to be. Jesus is going to go flying through the sky when he returns. And a lot of people don't believe in Jesus, and that's their problem, not ours. But anyway, he was just giving an illustration. What's the problem? I don't know what the problem is, but a lot of people had a problem with it. And they just want to pick anything to try to discredit the church because they have been trying to indict the church for so long because these heathens, they want to do what they want to do. They want to rebel against God. They want to rebel against the church. They want to rebel against the Bible. They just want to do what they want to do. So they want any reasons to try to incite all of this offense against the church, so they don't have a reason to go to church because they want to look for an excuse not to go to church and obey the word of God. Period, point blank. And you know, I don't see what the problem is. What is the problem? But anyway, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's read another comment in the chat. Um, okay, part two of Brick Breck's post is: would you pay tithes for a flying pastor? I sure would. I sure would. What does that have to do with me paying tithes? How would that interfere with me paying tithes? He's illustrating a passage in the Bible as it relates to Jesus coming back. And if you read the Bible and you believe in the Bible and you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, you know that it says he's going to come back, he's going to crack the sky when he comes back for his people. That's how he's coming back. He's going to be flying through the sky. Or he might be, gliding through the sky. Either way, he's coming back through the sky. That's what the Bible says. Okay. So he's illustrating that passage in the Bible. What is the outrage all about? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, chances are, says Mona Scott made millions off of the wretchedness. And she ought to be ashamed of herself, too. I have no respect, zero respect for Mona Scott in that regard. Her and Shawnee O'Neal. I can't stand them, white pie face. T-Boggin is asking, Carmen, who do you find attractive? I find myself attractive. I find God attractive. I find Shamar more attractive. Can you get him on the line, please? And ask Keith Sweat too. If you can get them both at the same time, I'd appreciate it. Okay. R. Kelly. Oh my God, I let him pee all over me, and I would take a bath. Please get a R. Kelly. Please, either one of them. Charlie Wilson. I find him attractive. I used to find Tyrese attractive, but his facial features are changing. What's going on with Tyrese's face? The older he gets, the more elderly his face is looking. His face, oh my God, his mouth is getting wide. Why is his lip so long? And I cannot stand his mustache. Will you please ask him to shave it off for me? Do me that one favor. I have been looking at his mustache. Why does his mustache look like it does? I can't stand it. And Who else do I find attractive? It's so many. What is his name? Why do I keep forgetting his name? The guy. Oh yeah, that's his name. Lamont Rucker. I find him so attractive. Oh, will you please ask him to text me, email me, inbox me, something, and just ask me to take my panties down, please? Oh my gosh, Lamont Rucker. Yes, God. Oh, so sexy, so attractive. And who else? It's this one model. Well, he owns a modeling agency here in the city, and he keeps such a low profile. I don't know why. I think he's sneaking around and doing little things he shouldn't do. And I need to see more of him. He's so attractive. Oh my God, he's the most attractive I've ever seen in my life. And he owns this modeling agency. And if you see him, you'll probably faint. Like I almost did when I first seen him. And almost every time I see him, he is super attractive, okay? Super duper. And who else do I find attractive? Are you talking about a man or a woman, T Baggin? Do you care which one? Um, I guess you want to know men, right? Or do you want to know about men and women? But as far as men, I really find um 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 ugh, who is it? You know that guy that has been running for governor. What's it? Is a governor or a senator in Mississippi? Mike Espy. You know he was running against that alleged racist who said she would love to get a front row seat to look at some lynching. The Kathy Hyde, I think is her name. A lot of people were so mad with her. But Mike, he used to be so attractive, but age has caught up with him and life has caught up with him. And it was so disheartening to see Mike looking like he's looking nowadays. Oh my God, because I hadn't seen him in so long. And his hairline has started to recede and he's getting crow's feet on his face. And I said, oh my God, Mike, look at you. And I used to just think he was a heartthrob, like Billy D. Williams. And you know, Billy D. Williams has lost his looks too. OMG. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Just like Rick Fox. I used to just be crazy about Rick Fox. But Rick Fox is not the heartthrob that he used to be. Oh my God. It's so heartbreaking to see our heartthrobs not be who they used to be. And I never thought that I would not look at Rick Fox like I do now. But it's like next. You know, nowadays it's like next. And I used to just be mesmerized by Rick. But now, oh, I see why Vanessa threw him in the garbage and went on to somebody else. I see why now. Because she seen it before I did that he was losing his looks. And but anyway, I'm just so crazy and smitten by Shamar Moore. I think he is just delicious, delicious. He needs chocolate just dripping all over him every day. Just have somebody to pour chocolate on him every day. Oh, he's just delicious, and he won't stop looking delicious for nothing. And I appreciate it. But anyway, those are just a few guys that I find attractive. T-Boggin. Okay, Ricky Skinner says, you don't need talent to be famous these days. Just look at Cardi B, Bingo, and all the Kardashians. I agree. You don't need talent these days to be famous. You sure don't. Um, Ricky, contract terminated says all stunts these preachers do I don't like it at all. That's not scripture. Well, I don't see anything wrong with them illustrating because some people can learn better by being visual demonstrations. Like me, I can retain information better if I see you demonstrate it for me as opposed to just telling me and teaching that way. So they both can go hand in hand and people can benefit from them both. you know what how you may be able to learn, I may have difficulty in that area. So if I see it being demonstrated, it can be more beneficial to me you know so that's just like a little kid. There might be some children in the audience and they may not be able to understand the scripture as it is being spoken. So if you're demonstrating, they may be able to understand it better. Or it might be somebody in the audience that is hearing impaired. So if you're demonstrating, you have someone doing sign language, they may be able to understand better. So, we have to be open minded. You know, you all say things change, things need to change, but then when people change things up, a lot of people want to complain. And then you want it to stay the same. Make up your mind. Do you want it to stay the same or do you want change? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? We can't satisfy everybody. Ugh. I don't see anything wrong with him getting on the zip line. What's the problem? He doesn't do this all the time. It was just one time. What's the problem? I don't see any problem with it, but that's just me. Okay, Eric says I had a rare situation that tells you you don't have to be light skinned. Ooh, Eric, Eric, Eric. Are we gonna talk about the light skin and dark skin all night? Are we gonna talk about the light skin and dark skin all night, Eric? I thought we was past this. I thought we was past it, Eric. Can we get past the light skin and dark skin thing? We've already touched on that, Eric. Can we please get a light skin and dark skin thing a break? Please. Okay, Brick Break says when Jesus came the first time he wasn't flying. Well, if you read the Bible, Brick Break, it says when he comes back, he is gonna be flying. Will you read your Bible? Will you open your Bible, Brick Break, and read it for yourself? Just because he didn't fly the first time don't mean he can't fly the second time he come. He can do whatever he wants to. He can do whatever he wants to. Brick Break. Okay, Kenya. Hello, Kenya. Kenya says, I wish they would get outraged about all this twerk. Oh, Kenya. Kenya. Will you say it again, please? Oh, Kenya. I got to read your comment in slow motion. Kenya says, oh, Kenya, I love this, what you say, girl. And I agree. Kenya says, I wish they would get outraged about all this twerking and booty clapping. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you so much, Kenya. Will you please say that again? Don't worry about it, Kenya. I'm going to read it again. You don't have to say it again. I'm going to read it again. Kenya said, I didn't say it, but I agree with what Kenya said. Kenya Sanders said, I wish they would get outraged about all this twerking and booty clap. Why won't they get outraged about that? I wish they would get outraged about it too, Kenya. But the heathens, they don't want to get outraged about that. That's what they need to get outraged about. But they won't get outraged about that. Hmm. I wish they would. I wish they would. Huh. That's a good point, Kenya. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Yes, Lord. Okay, Eric says the boy that spit on me is dead. Okay. Oh my God. Brick Break says, I think Carmen likes Idris. Let me tell you something, Brick Break. I probably am the only woman in the whole world that does not find Idris attractive. I said it. I don't find. I've never felt like Idris Elba is attractive. I don't see what everybody else is seeing. I don't see any attraction on him. I don't see it. He is not attractive to me. I don't see it. I'm probably the only woman, but I don't see it. Hello, Queen on a mission. Yes, the garbage pail kids on the thumbnail. Hello, Caressa. Yes, the title. The title. You like the title, huh? Should ugly kids be off limits to adults? Comments. Yes. Okay. T Boggin says, could you please include some women on this list? Okay, women that I find attractive. I like Lynn. What is her name? Lynn. What is her name? She's an actress, a black actress. Lynn. Oh my God. Let me Google it. Lynn. Lynn. Black actress. Lynn. Lynn Whitfield. Okay, I find Lynn. I think Lynn Whitfield, she's very attractive. And it's another lady that looks similar to Lynn. What is her name? Uh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot remember her name, but she looks sort of like Lynn. I think she's attractive. Um I think Holly Berry, she's attractive, but she's got too much thought residue on her. Um, I think Stacy is attractive. Stacy, what is her name? Stacy Dash. A lot of y'all don't like her because of what she says and who she hooks up with. But I think Stacy Dash, she's attractive. I think the lady that played in what is the name? You know that movie, Toi, Patrice. Oh, what is Patrice's last name? Let me Google it. Let me Google it. Patrice, um, actress that played in, actress that played in, um, I think her name is Patrice something. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for it. Um, I think Kenya Moore. She's attractive. Um, that guy. That guy that played and Twa the escort. Oh, and Brian White. I think he's attractive. Reagan Gomez, Preston, she's attractive. Um, I'm trying to find out her name that played in Twa. Her name is Patrice something, and I cannot remember her last name. But um what is his name? OMG. Let me see. I'm playing this now. What is his name? He is a dark skinned actor and he's from the 90s. He's still in a lot of movies now. And he's so attractive. Oh my, Blair. OMG. Blair Underwood. Oh my God. He is the epitome of attractiveness. Oh my God, attractive should be his middle name. Oh my God. Do y'all know I had the most huge crush on Blair back in the 90s? And I think this wife that he married, she's got him hid and uh locked up in the house nowadays. She's scared he's gonna mess around on her, and she's right. If he ever comes near me, she's gonna be divorced. She's gonna be a divorcee. Okay, I'm gonna take him, and I'm never gonna give him back. OMG, he is so handsome, so attractive. Blair Underwood. Oh my God. And he's so fine. Oh my God. I don't use that word on everybody. You got to be a special kind of sexy to be fine. Fine is and sexy. You can't be both. But some people are fine and sexy at the same time. And Blair is one of those type of people. He is fine and sex at the same time. You bad when you fine and sex at the same time, and it don't stop. Blair will not stop being fine and sex at the same time. He just don't never stop, don't never quit, don't never take no break with his good looking self. And they don't make good looking men like that anymore. I don't know why, but they don't. And ooh, I like his nose. I like his eyes. I like those sexy lips. Oh, they just perfect. His lips, I can just see myself just kissing all on them. Ooh, and kissing his cheeks too. He got some nice cheeks. They sit just right. I like everything about Blair. He's gorgeous, gorgeous. I like his skin tone. He just fine, 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 honey. And they don't make them like that anymore. Oh, gorgeous. He almost kind of looked like what is his name? What is that dude's name? Oh my gosh. What is the dude's name? He used to date Eva. I can't stand Eva. Eva. Ugh. Eva. Eva, America's Next Top Model. Eva. Eva. I can't stand Eva. He used to date her. And then one or both of them broke off the engagement. And what is his name? He done had two babies by this other woman he done get hooked up with. And I don't think they're a good couple. They such mismatch. Ugh, I don't know why he picked her, but they got some cute kids. What is his name? Not Kevin Avery. The dude that she was dating before Kevin. He's dark skinned. He's got those kids. What is his name? Somebody please tell me his name. Oh my God. Why can't I think of his name? Ugh, I'm looking right at him in my head. I can't stand when this happens to me. Oh my God. Is this a early onslaught of Alzheimer's I'm dealing with? What's going on? He's dark skinned. He got those little nice eyes. He's on he's on a couple of Tyler Perry's shows. It's boring. I can't stand him on them shows. He has a boring script. What is his name? Somebody please help me in the chat. He used to date Eva. What is his name? Yes, the guy from House of Pain. Every Mo. He's dark skinned. He's kind of young. He's very handsome. What is his name? Somebody please help me. I can't stand when this happens to me. He was dating Eva and they broke off the engagement. What is his name? Oh, Jesus. Lance. Thank you, Eric. I was about to lose my mind trying to think of his name. Thank you, Eric. Lance Gross. You said Lance Grace. His name is Lance Gross. I don't know why, because he does not look gross at all. Lance Gross. Yes. I think Blair Underwood and Lance, they kind of look similar, but Blair looks better, hands down, and he's got a better body too. And but Lance, I kind of had a crush on Lance almost, but it was something about Lance that wouldn't let me have a crush on him all the way. It's something missing about Lance. I don't know what it is. I think he needs about 5 more pounds. And it's something about his head, the way his head is shaped. I don't all the way like it. And he's kind of got a goofy disposition, a little bit, maybe 1 or 2%. It's something about Lance that won't let me crush on him all the way. It's something kind of goofy, like a Urkel type of goofiness, you know. But I still think he's attractive. I still think he's attractive, and I still and will always think that Eva cheated herself by not marrying him. That was the best she could have ever had, and I think she just couldn't do no better. The reason why she hooked up with this dude and married him, who she's with now, I think they make an awful couple. It's not gonna last. And she's just all played out. She's an industry whore, in my opinion. And she just looks so tired. She looks so tired and haggard. And I think she's just been used up by the industry as far as being a whore. And, this guy, you know, this is the best she could do for right now until she gets rehabilitated. Some whores can be rehabilitated. And thank God for vaginal reconstruction surgery. That has saved a lot of vaginas. It has salvaged a lot of vaginas. You know, and man, if I was still a whore, I think I would have to get me a real good job or save up and have that surgery. But thank God I have not damaged myself too bad and got banged up too bad. Because you can get banged up real bad down there. And thank God for this evolution of the vaginal reconstruction surgery. It has saved a lot of whores. And it has, been welcoming mat for a lot of marriages. If it had not been for these vaginal reconstruction surgeries, man, where would these whores be? Where would they be? And I just thank God that we have that as a remedy when we get too banged up. Too much of a good thing has gone on down there, downstairs. And thank God for vaginal reconstruction. And the guys, they don't have to worry about that because all you do is just poke the hole, poke the hole, poke the hole. And it's no such thing as getting worn out, even though you can get broke down, you know. But the only thing they have to worry about is not being able to get it back up. Okay. But they still will be chosen either way. They'll just have to get cheated on if they can't get it up. But the women, man, if you don't have any walls, you just gonna have to wear out your jawbone. Okay. You just gotta wear out your jawbone and use that as a substitute for a vagina. And we've seen so much of that happening in these recent years, haven't we? OMG. And see, that leads me to talk about somebody who I encountered today with D breath. And it's nothing worse than encountering someone with D breath, especially if it's unexpected. And this was totally unexpected. And the only reason I'm going to give her a pass is because I kind of like her. I met her for the first time today, and she was a real fat girl, but she was sweet. You can't be real fat and real sweet. And she was so sweet. And that's the only reason why I'm gonna give her a pass, and I'm not gonna go in and talk about it like real, real, real bad, like a dog. And she's real nice, and I think that's the way you should be if you're real, real fat. But you got real, real fat big people that got a nerve and had an attitude because they hungry, probably. And Do you know that this girl told me that she got a boyfriend? I said in my head, I said a boyfriend, and she had about 15 stomachs on top of her regular stomach. I was like, wow, a boyfriend. And she called him, or he called her on the phone, and she called him babe. I said, babe. And she just acting like she a regular girl. And I'm like, do you not know? Do you not see this challenge that has been presented to you, girl? And the only thing, like I said, has saved her is the fact that she is real, real nice, and she better stay that way too. Because if we stay any kind of friends, if we develop a friendship and she ever make me mad, I'm gonna say, girl, look at your 15,000 stomachs on top of your stomach, girl. And she cared. Ooh, Lord, forgive me for what I'm gonna say. Do you know she had a foul odor? It smelled like corn chips and leftover chicken grease. And I was like, wow. And you got a boyfriend. And she told me that she smoked weed. And I was like, smoke weed? And you this Wow. And how did the boyfriend get on top of you? How do you get on top of the boyfriend? Is he fat too? I bet he fat too. But you know what? Most of these real, real, real fat people, fat girls, they usually have a skinny boyfriend. I don't even understand that. And guess what? Else, most of these real, real, real fat women, they have a little bitty car. She had one. And I was like, why do you have this little bitty toy car? And you real big. You need a econo van. You need a 15 passenger van or a station wagon, the old kind, the 1964 model. And man, that steering wheel was lost in her uterus. I said, wow, how and why did you get this little bitty car? Why do fat people always get a little bitty car? I don't understand it. You need a real big old bus if you real, real fat. I don't understand that. Why do they always get a little bit of car? Can anybody tell me that? And the seat might as well be a bucket seat because all that weight breaks the seat down to the bottom of the car. And the steering wheel be all up under their stomach. And I'm like, man, you gonna have a wreck trying to turn that steering wheel. And whoo, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. And I want to say some more, but I'm gonna stop right there because she real nice. Like I said, she real nice, and I ain't gonna talk about her too bad. She real nice, but anyway, oh, what was I at? I was talking about these celebrities. Now here I go talking about something totally different. Okay, so getting back to where we were. Where were we? Where were we, y'all? I done got sidetracked. I done got sidetracked. Lord have mercy. Pull me back, Lord. Pull me back. What was we talking about? I think we was talking about Lance Gross and Eva and all them folks, wasn't we? And Fifth is early. Fifth is early said I was just about to say her boyfriend must be skinny. Oh, 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 50. I'm trying to stop talking about that girl. And there you go going back. There you go going back, 50. Oh, Lord, he probably must. 50 earlier said he probably must have long legs so he can wrap them around her too. Lord have mercy. Honey, I don't want to see it. I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine this stuff. Oh, and what it must smell like. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Brick Break says, is this girl, they go Brick Break. I'm trying to stop talking about that girl. And here go Brick Break. Is this girl bigger or smaller than what is Quantasia? You know the girl Quantasia. That's the girl that said that she had a relationship with Usher. And I never will believe her unless God tell me that it really happened. I never will believe that girl. And she's supposed to have had the weight loss surgery. I wonder if she's skinny yet. I wonder. But let's see. Let's see how big Quantasia is. Let's see. Um Let's see. I don't know, Brick Break. Is she bigger or smaller than Quantasia? Ooh, Jesus. Quantasia about the size of a whole wall of a house. I don't think she that big. Heck no. No, I think Quantasia got a beat. I think Quantasia bigger and taller. Why is she so tall and fat? Wide, wide, wide. And she gonna say that she had sex with Usher. I never will believe it. Even if Usher was in a coma, I don't believe it. Even if he was drunk or high or tied up with a rope, I will not believe it. I will never. Some things you can believe. It's easy to believe, but some things are just too extravagant to believe, even with your most wildest imagination. And that's just too wild of that's just too far fetched for me to believe. I don't believe that Usher. No, no, no. Not even with a dildo. No, I will never believe it. And man, wait a minute, Brick, will you please stop telling that lie? You said Quintasia is a vegetarian. Brick trying to be a comedian. You know good and well that girl is not no vegetarian. Why are you telling that lie, Brick? You know, you know good and well that girl is not a vegetarian. Oh my god. What's cheaper? Vet six Jen- Vet six Jenkins. What's cheaper? Brick, you trying to be a comedian? Stop lying on that girl, Brick. She said she is a vegetarian. She told a lie. Now that's a lie. You know good and well that girl is not no vegetarian. No, no, she is not. Man, please. Your page was muted, contract terminated. Man, we need to take these mute buttons off our computers. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before mine was muted? I was doing all that talking and y'all couldn't hear me. Now yours is muted. Man. Ricky said she was a vegan in her live stream. She just lying. You know good and well that girl is not no vegan. Big and wide as she is, she about 9,000 pounds. Wide as one side of a house. How you gonna be a vegetarian and that wide? Man, please, and all that stomach and talking about Usher got all up on it. Please, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think she was telling some jokes. I don't think she was serious. I think she was telling some jokes, and y'all just didn't get the punchline. I think she was telling some jokes. She been telling jokes ever since she said that she was with Usher. We just ain't got it. We just didn't take we didn't get the joke. But I think she been telling jokes. I think she been telling jokes all along. 50s earlier, you said she was a vegan in the past, probably when she was a baby, right? Yeah, probably when she was a baby, she was a vegan. But in the in the adult years, like right now, no, no. No. Eric, you say Usher is gay allegedly. Well, according to, let me see if I can find that video. They've been saying that he goes both ways, just like Puffy. And if y'all can remember, like I can, you remember when Puffy said that he used to wake up when Usher was 10, they was in the same bed together. I think he goes some of this trash on Instagram don't report my comments. I knew they were gonna do that to me. And see some of these sluts on Ball Alert page, they got mad at me for saying that Nicki Minaj, she got this new video going and trying to promote the slut culture, the thought culture. And I said, this is sad how y'all promoting this thought squad, the new phenomenal woman. So a lot of the thoughts got up in arms and got mad at me for saying that. So the last 24 hours, we've been going back and forth, hurling insults at each other. And you know, I can get the best of other people when it comes to insults because I was created for it. And they don't be ready for what I got to say. And I knew they was gonna do that to me. And I told myself, don't go back and forth with niggas. And because they gonna report your comment and they ain't gonna report theirs. They always report my comment. They'll never report what they say. So that's what they done did. And here go Instagram sending me another thread. Another thread. And chastising me. But they ain't chastising them sluts. They ain't gonna chastise them, they gonna get them a pass. But that's the way it goes in the devil's domain. He take care of his own people and chastise the rest. And oh, they just been so mad about what I've had to say. But oh my God. So yeah. Um Somebody on Instagram on one of these pages had posted this video, and the video has been circulating for years when Puffy said that he woke up when he was reflecting and talking about when he used to wake up with Usher in the bed with him when Usher was 10 years old. And everybody was like, wait a minute now, what was Usher doing in the bed with you when he was 10? So he tried to, you know, talk over that and, make it seem like it wasn't really what it was, but he had started talking before he realized what he was saying. And Kevin Hart was in the interview with him on camera. It was a live camera situation, and Kevin Hart was like, and this was right before Kevin so called blew up. And Kevin was like, did y'all hear what this man just said? And Puffy, he was looking at Kevin like, wait a minute now. I just tried to clean this up. Now here you go. You wanted Kevin to shut up. And Kevin was like, I can't believe this, what this man just said. And Usher was looking so uncomfortable. And I believe, well, I should say, I suspect that Puffy, he has did a lot of awful things in the industry. He has hurt a lot of people. He is possibly responsible for a lot of people no longer being here. And he has a lot of money. He has a lot of connections. He has a lot of influence to get away with a lot of the dirt that he has been doing. And it's really disgusting to see that a lot of disgusting things has possibly happened to Usher. And, you know, with him getting this herpes, I think, he's grown up in this industry where he was pretty much raped by possibly by a lot of men, a lot of so-called powerful men. And it's no telling what all he has contracted. And it's just so much has happened to him. And it's just really interesting how he's been able to keep a smile on his face and act like, everything is all right with him, and go on and try to revive his career and keep going, and man, he has been through a lot, and he's young. He's been through a lot. And I think, in the beginning of his career, he was just a little boy. And I think a lot of men took advantage of him. in the industry. And, you know, that just came with the territory. All those women that came with the territory. And then he went to live with Puffy when he was a little boy. And I don't know how long he lived with Puffy, but I think Puffy probably molested him. And to him, that was just a normal part of the industry. A lot of those people, when they were young, they were molested. And that, a lot of that is coming out. But a lot of that stuff we may never hear about. And some of those people that have been affected, they have died under questionable circumstances. And some of them, have died by natural causes or whatever. And, I don't think he'll ever disclose the details of what really happened with him in the industry. But it's really awful how Puffy has been operating the way that he has for so long. And I do believe he is possibly responsible for what happened to Kim. And I've been seeing some videos in the last 2 or 3 days where they have been talking about, her autopsy is questionable and is inconclusive, and how they have labeled her death as deferred. And a lot of people are asking, what does that mean? Deferred, death deferred. And I think a lot of people are getting paid behind the scenes to cover some stuff up relating to that. And it's really disgusting how they'll probably get away with it, because all of this type of stuff has been happening for so long. And I have been hearing a lot of rumors relating to her possibly, allegedly, writing a tell-all book that was supposed to be published in 2019, next year. And her laptops came up missing the same day that she was found dead. So I don't know if that's true or not. And a lot of questionable things have been happening since she passed. And I don't believe that she passed the way that they have been reporting that she passed. And it's really awful that if she was murdered, more than likely, whoever is responsible, they'll probably get away with it. And it's very unfair to her. It's very unfair to her children. And she was pretty woman, such a pretty woman, full of a lot of gifts. And a lot of people in that circle, I think they know what's going on, but they will not ever speak out because they probably fear retaliation, and they don't want to end up in the same situation as what happened to her. And it's a lot involved in that industry. And when you dance with the devil, you know, regardless of the gifts that come with that dance, regardless of the favor, the so-called favor, and the positions that Satan will allow you to temporarily attain, the end is always the same. And most of those people end up getting killed when they're real young. They don't never notice how they never get to grow old and be in their 70s, 80s, 90s, or beyond. They always kill them when they're early, in their 40s, 50s, never when they're in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s. Never. But anyway, um, this is the video that I was listening to, whereas Puffy slipped up and said that he used to wake up with Usher in the bed when Usher was 10 years old, and Kevin Hart spoke on it, but he didn't say too much. He was just like, he was surprised, and he was trying to figure out, did anybody else hear it? Okay, let's listen. Let's listen at it. Hold on, y'all.
Pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early in the day. Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like just, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early in the day. Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking. That's my brother right.
Wow. 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 Unbelievable. But anyway, Eric says, when I could see something with Beyonce, I just pictured Beyonce running from Jay-Z when she found out about his Illuminati position and Jay-Z put something inside her body. I seriously doubt that. If anything, she was right there going along with it. I seriously don't think she ran away from it. If anything, she's been right there participating and cooperating with it all and colluding with it all. I don't know why y'all want to believe that she's so innocent and she's so pure and all of this and the angelic and all this. She's wicked, in my opinion. She's just as wicked as the rest of them. And that's why she loved being all up in the mix of that industry like she does. Contract terminated, you call her a training witch. Exactly. No victim at all. Contract terminated. Please. You said they're trying to tell this through the biographies on every mo. Okay. 50's early said a YouTube channel holder, Hollywood, posted a video last night on Miss Porter that touches on what you are saying, Carmen. She used to work in the industry and knows Puffy. Let me see if I can find the video. Let me see if I can find the video, Hollywood. And see, a lot of people are woke and they can see what this is all about. The only thing is we don't have all the pieces to this puzzle. We cannot prove it. But a lot of people are seeing that this is not adding up. It doesn't make any sense. And Puffy, he has not been acting like somebody grieving over their so-called soulmate. He has not been acting right. And I know everybody grieves differently, but I'm looking at how he was acting and talking and looking at her funeral. He was dressed up like he was going to an award ceremony. And I'm like, what with this dude? He was not. And then her grandmother, she looked so uncomfortable when he was standing there talking to her and talking about, this is my other girlfriend, and trying to make a little joke. And she was looking like, nigga, get your hands off of me. She was looking so uncomfortable, like she knows he's trash. He knows he's responsible. And she was like, she was so disgusted by him. She did not want him standing by her. She didn't want him saying nothing to her. And it was all over her face. She was like, oh my, I can't stand this dude. But she was trying to be nice and gracious and go along with everything, not cause a scene. but I could tell she was like, "Oh, I can't stand this punk." You know. Now I cannot find this channel. 50s early Hollywood. Let me see if I put Hollywood Kim Porter. And this other YouTuber, he made a video recently trying to dispute what other people are talking about as far as, us suspecting that Puff is responsible. And he was like, "Where's y'all proof? Where's y'all proof? Y'all crazy. Where's y'all proof?" And this is the same YouTuber that has been accusing Africa Bambaataa of molesting him, and he ain't showed no proof that I know of. So I'm like, man, you've been accusing this guy of molesting you. You ain't showed us no proof. Now here you go trying to say, discredit us for suspecting Puffy got something to do with Kim being dead, and we don't have any proof. Okay, what sense does that make? He don't have no proof for accusing Africa Bambaataa. So, it's the same thing. He want us to believe him, but he trying to discredit and dispel what we saying. And I think he has an ulterior agenda for that too. I think he's been trying or already hooked up with some people in the industry, and he trying to cape for Puffy to get some little brownie points behind the scenes. Everybody have different agendas for what they do. And that was just so odd for that YouTuber to come out caping for Puffy. And I'm like, what is he doing? What is this all about? Hmm. Okay, 50s early. I don't see this channel, Hollywood. I don't see the Hollywood. Is it Hollywood with something else on to it? Does it have another name to it? Hollywood something else? I don't see Hollywood. Hollywood. I don't see Hollywood. And I put Hollywood Kim Porter on the end, and I don't see anything for a YouTube channel called Hollywood. Okay, let me try all capital letters. I don't see Hollywood. Hollywood. Now I see Hollywood Life. I see Hollywood Reporter. I see Hollywood Him. I don't see any other Hollywood. Oh, it's got some spaces in between. Hollywood. Uh, you said it's got some spaces in between. Hollywood. Okay, I'm gonna try. I still don't see nothing. I still don't see nothing. 50s early for Hollywood. I see Hollywood Reporter. The Hollywood Reporter. That's all I see. Hot. Oh, Hood, not Wood. Hood Wood. Is that what you're saying? Uh, every. Are you saying Hood Wood? What are you talking about? Jonathan Doe. What are you saying? Hollywood. Okay, let me try Hollywood. 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 Kim Porter. What are you talking about, Jonathan? Jonathan Doe. What's funny? Okay. Okay, so I see a Hollywood. Okay, they have 107,000 views on this video. Let's listen. Let's listen.
I just got my ancestry
Ooh, I'm
DNA
so sick of
results.
these. I'm so sick of these commercials. Lord have mercy.
94% Italian. And I found out that I'm from the big.
Okay, let's listen.
So a lot of you were asking me when I was going to do a video on Kim Porter, and I wanted to wait until after she had been buried, just out of respect for the littlest children. I didn't think that they needed to have this video aired and possibly see it prior to their mom's interment. So I wanted to just let some time pass before I said what I had to say because I have a lot to say. And I did not, now let me just put this out there. I did not personally know Kim, but I have known Diddy for most of his adult life. I'm talking over 25 years. And this video will include a lot about him, and a lot of questions will be answered in regard to Kim's death. I felt it was very important, and this is why I'm doing it. And I did pray over it. I prayed over it before I even started because I wasn't sure if I should do it. But I feel led to expose this man. This is the reason that Puffy named his company Bad Boy. He is a bad man. So let's start off with Kim. Okay, so she's being touted as the girlfriend and the baby mama of Diddy. And she died on November 16th. She was born in Atlanta, Georgia on December 16th, 1972, which makes her 46, not 47, which is widely reported in almost every news video, every news media. She was 46. Now, she first dated Albie Shore in 1990, and she later gave him their first child, a son named Quincy Jones, born in 1991. And he was obviously named after the producer, Quincy Jones, who also was the one who discovered him in a talent contest. Kim was working as a receptionist at Uptown Records, which was Al's label at the time. He was being produced by Andre Harrell and put out on Uptown. And this is when she cheated on him. She was married to Al, and she cheated on him with Diddy, who in 1994 began his career at Uptown as a talent director. His card said A&R, and he had a few titles when he was working there, but the main thing was that he was on the come up. So after working quite some time, he finally founded Bad Boy Records in 1993. And it was also in 1993 that his first biological child, Justin, was born to designer Misa Hilton Brent. Now, for Justin's 16th birthday, Diddy presented him with a $360,000 Maybach car. And his restaurants, Justin's, are also named after this son. In 1998, Kim bore Diddy a son, Christian Casey Combs. And it wasn't until 2001 that Diddy was ordered to pay her over $20,000 per month for child support. This was also, by this time, they say that he had adopted, just to go back to Albie Shore's son, they say he adopted Albie Shore's son, Quincy. But I'm not sure if it was ever official, but he did raise him like his own. And he even threw Quincy a celebrity-studded birthday party and gave him 2 cars as his 16th birthday present. Now, Kim had an off and on again relationship with Diddy, which lasted from 1994 to 2007. But I'm going to tell you, they called it a relationship. I don't call it that. Back in the day, James Brown had a song called Can I Get a Witness? And in the song, it says, sisters, if you love your man, be careful how you tell him that, or he will put you up in a corner and use you like a Sunday hat. The sad reality is that she was Diddy's doormat for 13 years. In fact, during their time together, when they got blessed with twin daughters, Delilah and Jessie, who were born in 2006, 5 months before their birth, his daughter Chance was born to Sarah Chapman. Now, even though the birth of the twins upped Kim's child support to $150,000 a month, he also covered their education, insurance, and even legal fees. It wasn't until 2007 that he took responsibility for Chance, and that was October of that year. But a little known fact is that he also took out a $2 million life insurance policy on Kim and their children, despite him affording her tremendous assets and properties as well. Now, a little background on Diddy, because like I said, I know him. I know him very well. So it's not like I'm talking about somebody I don't know. I know this man. And like a lot of you Lost Tribe nigglets, Diddy has a type. Light skin and good hair. If you go through all the women he done been with, only one is dark skin. And a friend of mine, a male friend of mine, told me that the only reason Kim got a pass was because she had that good, what they consider quote unquote good Indian hair. He also told his friend, this who was my friend, that he would never marry a dark skinned woman because he didn't want no black ass nappy headed kids. Now I never doubted he said this because look at a picture of his mama hanging out with this other Lost Tribe negress little Kim. That's self-hate to the nth degree. So he probably grew up with this mindset. And like I said, if you go through all the baby mamas and all the pictures, there's not a dark one in there. Only Kim. Only Kim. But moving on, in 2008, he, as far as his principles and morals go, he told the Daily Telegraph that he did not adhere to any specific religious domination. He said, I just follow right from wrong so I can pray in a synagogue, a mosque, or a church. I believe there is only one God. But the part that he left out, which many of us who know him know, is that the one God he believes in is himself. Now here are some questions for you to ponder. Why would Al B. Shore, Albert Brown, allow another man to adopt and raise his son if there was no issue at hand? Like I've said, Diddy is color struck. And even though Justin came out fairly light, he liked Al's son, and I believe Al was paid off. I believe that Diddy paid Al off during a time when his career was on the downward path, because he had a few hot records, and then you remember Al just kind of slipped out of sight. And but he also had that trumped up rape case and a few other things that might have contributed to it. But the fact of the matter is that Diddy raised this man's son, and to this day, Quincy considers Diddy his daddy. My other question is, there are only a handful of cases where the autopsy does not reveal the cause of death. Usually when people die, the whole point of the autopsy is to find out what killed them. It is very likely that we will never know what really killed Kim, because now she's already in the ground. All they have to rely on now is some tests they took while the body was still at the coroner. And if they couldn't find out at the coroner, I'm pretty sure the tests are going to come back inconclusive as well. Why? Because money can buy a lot of silence. This is no secret. But here is something y'all really, really need to think about. Remember the Promethean casket, one that Aretha was buried in, and Michael Jackson and James Brown, all these high-profile people got this gold casket. Y'all know, if you go on the website, it takes 2 weeks to manufacture the casket. You have to order the casket 2 weeks in advance. That's why Aretha's body, if y'all go back to my video on Aretha, her body stayed up out of the ground for 2 weeks while they were waiting for this thing to get built. But Kim died on November 16th. and the casket was ready. Who ordered the casket 2 weeks before she died? Who does that? Think on that. And here you can see all the little features it comes with in case any of y'all want to place your order. But here is the final thing. Someone sent me this little post, and in it says that Kim was writing a tell-all book about Diddy. Now, I remember meeting the first receptionist at Uptown because I had went there to try to get some boys that I was representing. I was trying to get Andre to sign them. I don't remember the name of the group. But there was a girl that worked there named Champagne, and her and I became pretty tight, so we used to hang out together. And one of the places we used to hang out was a club called Bentley's, which was on, I think, 41st Street back in the day. Well, one night she came to pick me up in a brand new Mercedes. And I said, where do you get this car from? Because I knew damn well Andre wasn't paying her that kind of money because he was a cheap old queen. And later that night, while we was at the club, after she had a few drinks in her, she told me, she said, I got the Mercedes to keep my mouth shut because I walked in on Diddy on his knees giving Andre oral.
Oh my
At that
God.
time, Diddy was called Puff Daddy. And she said, I walked in on Puff Daddy on his knees giving Andre oral sex.
Oh my God.
Andre bought me the card. Told me not to ever tell nobody. Now, Diddy also dated a girl from back in the day that I'm still close with. And I remember this girl telling me long ago that the reason she stopped dating him was because she got tired of him asking her to wear a strap on during sex.
Oh my God.
Apparently, this was something that he enjoyed. So I'm wondering, was Kim gonna expose all of this in this book? Because if you've been with someone 13 years, I'm sure there's a lot to tell.
Wow.
And if that was one of his things, it is very likely that she was gonna blow it out the water. Now, according to this post, there was also a break-in at her house on the day she died, and 2 of her laptops were stolen, but it was kept hush hush. And I don't care what you say, cops can be paid off, the coroner can be paid off, even the district attorney have been paid off, judges have been paid off. People get paid off. My other question and answer is, they say Diddy and Cassie broke up not years ago, but months ago. I think it was in the summer they broke up. Why the hell, the day after his baby mama, who he claimed he loved and had a special bond with and all his shit, the day after, he's hanging out with Cassie.
Bingo.
So you call up your ex when your baby mama died, the day after, to hang out?
Bingo.
Now, Marvin said, sometimes you need sexual healing, but I would think that if you are grieving, the last thing you need is an ex to come and wipe away the pain. There's usually a reason an ex is an ex. So this is my Q&A on the situation, and I want to just say, Kim, rest in power. It could be a lesson to those of you out there who think that money can solve everything. It can't, because with all the money this woman had, it didn't stop her from going to meet her maker. There is nothing in this world that is worth exchanging your soul. And when you dance with the devil, at some point, the music stops. Okay, that's all I have to say about this. I'm going to show y'all some scenes from the funeral, and I'll make a little commentary here and there during that time. Afterwards, I'll follow with prayer. Thank you. So the funeral services started off Saturday with the family gathering at the Marriott in Georgia, and I don't know why Russell Simmons is there holding court like it's his kin. But anyway, so he's there, and you see a few of the other attendees. Some of these people are not even related to Kim, but they got on a guest list. Celebrity's a hot ass mess. But here's Diddy. He showed up, and he's got all kind of servants and people to wait on him and console him. And I hope he's feeling guilty as hell. I hope he is because he did not treat him right in life. So he got one heck of a nerve showing up looking all sad. Um, but anyway, that's her as a child. She's a beautiful child. And the picture on the right, that's her and her mama. Yeah, her mother died in 2012. And so all throughout the program, there were pictures. There she is with Quincy, her son, and there at the bottom, she's kissing the devil. And okay, so here's the gold casket we talked about. And then here's Quincy saying a few words. And I'll be sure up there, they resurrected his ass from somewhere, and he's up there saying what he has to say. I hope he said why he gave his son away, but he probably didn't. And then they showed pictures. Oh, Kim. Kim there scaring the other guests with that Joker mask. Oh, that's not a mask. Okay, and there's Tashina Arnold and Kimora Lee Simmons. She was supposedly a good friend. And oh, Missy done left some horse ball headed, but there she is. And why everybody grinning? This not autograph signing. But anyway, this is the mother's grave. Very classy. You can sit and talk to Mama, and I guess they'll be sitting there talking to Kim. And here's Diddy, hoping lightning don't strike his ass. He's standing. He made sure he got far away from the trees. And I see one of his boyfriends showed up to support him. Usher is there with him. And then here he is with a Bentley lookalike to help him put some flowers on the grave. DJ Khaled, you would think this was the Grammy Awards. I get it. Y'all was on that show together, but I don't know. And then here's Candy Barres. And I don't know. I get the feeling that a lot of the so-called celebrities that showed up just to be seen, to see and be seen. They had the fireworks display at the end, which was nice. It was a nice end off. Hopefully that's the direction she'll be going. And I ain't trying to throw shade, but when you lay up and have all of the kids out of wedlock and all you live for is money, then that's your God. That's your God, people. But anyway, they looking up at the sky to see if she makes it. And then here's that gold casket I told you all about, and they loading it into the hearse. She was buried with her mama at Evergreen. I think I said that already. And then here, Diddy in his Mercedes, what do you call it, truck or van or whatever. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about the South. Kim was a hometown girl. They come out to support their people. But a lot of times funerals in the South, especially one of this magnitude, that's just another event. Because I lived in the South and ain't nothing to do down there. So when there's a big fancy funeral, everybody get all gussied up to come down there. And here did he waving to the people. And just like he did at Biggie's funeral, like the funeral was about him. It wasn't about you, brother. But a lot of people came there to see him because they fans. And this is what fans do. All right, I want to thank y'all for listening to me run my mouth. I'm sure I'm going to hear y'all's mouth regarding what I said, but just bear in mind some of these questions and answers, and just remember that I told you so. Even when I'm long and gone, I want y'all to tune into my videos and remember that Sister Rebecca told y'all some of these things. Okay, Lord, I ask you to bless the listener, bless the people that tune in, bless those who criticize me, and even those who cuss me out, Lord. Thank you for my life. Thank you for blessing me. And I ask your covering over the little children, the twins, Delilah and Jesse. Just keep their heads on right and help them to grow up not worshiping money and thinking that that's the only thing important in life. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Wow. That was very, very interesting. Thank you very much for telling me about that video. 50s early. Wow, that was heavy. And I do believe in everything that she said. I sure do. I sure do believe it. I'm going to save this video. Man, that was heavy right there. Wow, wow, wow. That was super heavy. And something that she said that really caught my attention when she said the casket has to be ordered 2 weeks in advance. I remember, and this is something that has been stuck in my head, and I can't forget about it. And it seems like it might be related. Puffy, 2 weeks prior, that was around Halloween. 2 weeks prior, before she died, was Halloween, around Halloween time. And Puffy dressed up. Now, he was supposed to be afraid of clowns, and he went on Ellen's show, and she had that killer clown to pop up out of the box, and he was scared. And then he laughed it off. Next thing you know, he dresses up like the killer clown and dancing, him and his sons. And next thing you know, a few days later, Kim is dead. And I've been thinking about that, and this lady said that that casket has to be made 2 weeks prior. And soon as Kim died, the casket was ready. All of a sudden, it's ready. So I'm thinking, this had already been premeditated. This had already been orchestrated, perhaps. Man, and then when she said that that receptionist walked in and saw Puffy giving Andre oral sex. Oh my God. I can believe it. I can believe it. I can believe it. And they gave the receptionist that Mercedes, brand new Mercedes, as a hush gift. It's a lot of hush gifts probably done got given out over the years. And it's a lot of hush gifts probably and payments being dispersed relating to Kim's death. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man. And I agree with her. I've been saying it. Puppy, he dressed up like he was going to a award show. And they acting like they're at an award show. They wasn't acting like they was really grieving, genuinely grieving. I know everybody grieves differently, but they were not acting like somebody grieving at a funeral for somebody that was supposed to be close to them. This is awful, 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 awful. This is really terrible. I believe everything that lady said. Everything. Everything. Every bit of it. And then, like she said, okay, him and Cassie, Puffy and Cassie supposed to have been broke up. I was looking at that. Soon as Kim dies the next day, they done get hooked back up. Man, something is not right. Mm. And then when she said, I had heard that from somebody else when she said that Puffy took out a $2 million life insurance policy on Kim. Somebody else had mentioned that. So this looks like it had been getting set up for quite some while. Years. They had been, he probably had been putting this together for years before now. Man, oh man. And I remember when he first started having to pay her $20,000 a month. And I had a feeling that, something like this was going to happen. And I know, I got a feeling also, he's not going to do right by her kids, by their kids. as far as dispersing all of her assets. They're probably gonna go in there stealing her jewelry. Already done did that probably. And he's gonna be controlling those kids. He's gonna be the one telling them what's what and what it's gonna be. They're not gonna be allowed to question nothing. Whatever he gives them is what they're gonna get as far as her assets go. And it's really disgusting. In his mind, whatever he's had to pay her, this is his way of getting it all back. He's getting it all back. Everything that he paid her. This is his way. And she has some businesses. He's not gonna do right by those kids concerning her business. And those ladies that are involved in that business with her, he's gonna trample all over them as far as her percent in that business. In my opinion, I suspect that's the way that he's probably gonna do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. But anyway, like the lady said, when you dance with the devil, at some point the music stops. It's terrible. Awful. This is just awful. Yeah, I'm gonna check her out from now on, 50s early. Thank you for telling me about her. She seems to be very informed, and I can hear the sincerity in her voice, and the fact that she disclosed her name and the receptionist that she was friends with. That's a very big step for her because somebody in that industry, they could try to retaliate. So I just pray that God protects her and everybody close to her and that receptionist. Man, oh man. Puffy giving Andre oral sex allegedly. Wow. And Andre was at the funeral. He sure was. He sure was. This is just awful. This is just awful. They didn't look sad to me either, Angie. Angie says no one was sad at the funeral. It was all for show. I definitely believe the lady. I always believed Kim was there for the money, nothing else. All money is not good money. Her assets came from Diddy, and the book was the reason for death. He doesn't need the money from the insurance policy. Man, I wonder if she had her laptops bagged up somewhere else. Probably not. But a lot of people keep saying that her laptops, I don't know how many it was, her laptops came up missing the same day that she was found dead. And there is something. I saw this on Inside. No, it wasn't Inside Edition. 48 Hours that comes on Saturday night. I saw this about a week or two ago. They was talking about it's something. It's something. I'm gonna look it up in a minute. It's something that they can either put in a pill or or inject you with it, and it will stop your heart, and cause a heart attack. So by them doing it like that, they can't get away with it. And the fact that she was still cordial with Puffy, he can have a good excuse to say why he was in her house, you know, and he could have injected her with something or put a pill in, some water and gave it to her. And, he's already provided an alibi saying, well, she wasn't feeling well and she had taken this and trying to make herself feel better. So he can get away with it if they do find something. And I don't think they will find nothing in her blood. I don't think they will. But I think that was him being salacious when he dressed up like the killer clown 2 weeks before. I think that was like a week or two before she was found dead. And then I remember him at this party with some of her friends, and he had his hand over his mouth. And that's one of the things that a lot of those people in the uh industry affiliated with the so-called Illuminati, that's what they do. One thing that they do, they have that hand over their mouth, and that's like, something to say, keep everything a secret. And then they have all these different hand gestures and whatnot. But let me see if I can find this. Uh, okay, now it's called potassium fluoride. I saw this on 48 Hours about 2 weeks ago. They said um, if somebody injects potassium fluoride, it will stop the heart and it's untraceable. So that's probably what they injected her with. They probably injected her with this potassium fluoride, and they say it stops the heart and it is untraceable in the blood, in the bloodstream. So more than likely, that's probably what they did to her. And this is so wicked. But you know what? God knows what they did to her, and they're not gonna get away with it. God not gonna let them get away with it. And it's real dirty and low down and disrespectful how they did this girl. And if she was gonna write a tell-all book and expose his disgusting big teeth, low down dirty butt, I wish she had just did it in a more clever kind of way and was able to trust somebody and back up her files if she was gonna write this tell-all book. Man, oh man, it's really sad how this has happened to Kim. And I got a feeling Cassie's little slick butt is all in the mix of it. Her little wicked looking butt. I got a feeling she may be all in the mix of it. And it's just awful. It's just really awful. Awful, awful, awful. But a lot of these people affiliated with him, all of them either end up dead or in jail or bankrupt. And I just don't think he's a uh, person you want to fool with. In my opinion, I wouldn't fool with him. I wouldn't fool with him. And I think he does probably have a way of paying a lot of people off to shut up and hide certain stuff. I think he does. I suspect he does. I can't prove it, but I suspect that he does possibly have a way of paying people off and giving them gifts to shut up and hide certain information. You know what I mean? And I do suspect that he probably has had his big, nasty lips wrapped around a couple of penises. And I think he uses a lot of these women as a beard. You know how a lot of these guys use a woman as a beard, as a cover. And they'll have kids. They don't mind having kids because it helps to create an illusion as if they're just a straight, heterosexual guy. A lot of them don't want to come out, you know, as being bisexual or whatever. They want to portray a certain image. So they'll go ahead and get a woman in the front and have children. They don't mind doing that. But they like a little D every now and again. You know what I mean? And wow, wow, wow. So this is what's going on. And something else that she said, as far as Al B. Sure goes, um, I have noticed that even at the funeral, the way Al B. Sure was acting with Quincy, his son, and when Puffy was standing up there, it's like Al almost needed permission to embrace Quincy. And it's like he's giving Puffy such respect, and uh, preferential treatment regarding Quincy. And it's like, the body language says so much. And it's like, I gotta wait and let Puffy give me permission to stand here with my son. Is it okay? Is it okay to put my arm around Quincy? So when he went up there from the back, whoever was filming showed them from the back. Quincy was talking at the podium, and Puffy had his arm and hand over Quincy's back, and I got a feeling something is questionable about that little relationship between Quincy and Puffy. I don't trust Puffy. I just don't trust him. And Al B. Sure was like, you know, kind of timid about putting his arm around Quincy. So what he did, he put his hand over Puffy's hand, and Puffy had his hand on the back of Quincy. So I'm like, wow. So it looks like Al is sort of like a little puppet of Puffy. He's got to get permission to interact a certain way with his own son. I understand that Puffy had officially and legally adopted Quincy years ago when Quincy was a young boy, but still, he's the biological dad. And I understand him giving respect to Puffy, but it almost makes me believe that what the woman was saying. You know, I kind of remember, but I kind of don't. It's kind of vague with Al B. Sure having some kind of rape charges, and maybe Puffy helped to make all of that disappear. So, as a favor to Puffy, he's giving him all this respect, and he's not gonna overstep certain bounds as it relates to Quincy and Kim and all of that. He's just gonna sit on the back seat and wait till he's given permission to, be acknowledged or whatever. Oh my God, this whole situation is just awful. Awful, in my opinion. Mm, mm, mm. Terrible. Ugh. 96 Day of Rage, what you mean? You say that could not possibly have brought the family any comfort. What do you mean? Okay, oh Sheila, you said I saw that video and was shocked that Puffy giving Andre head allegedly, but not shocked. Mentioned Kim was gonna do a tell-all book, I believe. Yeah, I heard that. And it's real sad that she's not gonna be able to produce this book. And she had to take all those secrets to that grave. Man, oh man. I don't know what's going on with Quincy Jonathan though. I have no idea. I have no idea. Right now, everybody in that circle looking suspect to me. Everybody in that circle is looking suspect to me. Mm-mm. Ooh, Kim, she was in a very dangerous situation. She was in a very, very dangerous situation. Mm. My God. And I'm gonna be having a problem with this if Puffy brings Cassie back in the picture and and has Cassie living with them as a stepmom. I'm gonna have a real big problem with that. But I got a feeling that's what's gonna happen. He gonna wait a couple of months. It ain't gonna be too many months. He gonna wait a couple of months, and we may not even see it. He may even keep it out of the spotlight. She might be already done moved in the house, for all we know. But I got a feeling he probably gonna move Cass in that house and have her raising them girls as a stepmom, and he gonna marry Cassie. I got a feeling he gonna marry Cassie. I got a feeling he will marry Cassie. And I think Cassie, she never was any type of talented singer. She never has had a hit song. She sucks at music. So she's stuck at being a concubine. And I think Cassie's real position, she might have some type of little wicked position in that industry as a little Illuminati whore. And I think that means a lot to Puffy, her real position that she might have in the industry behind the scenes that we don't even know nothing about, you know, as it relates to these little societies or whatnot. And I think that's why Puffy has such an allegiance to Cassie. I don't think it has nothing to do with no love. I think it has to do something with them pledges and that society that they may be a part of. I think that's what it's on. I think she knows a lot of Puffy's business as it relates to different little parties that they done had in that house and parties they done went to and different meetings they done had and she done sat there and listened to it. She knows a lot more than what Kim knew, possibly. Or she might know just as much as Kim knew. And Cassie is valuable to Puffy as it relates to getting a lot of stuff done with them girls and little industry deals and this and that. And I think she helps him close a lot of deals because she does a little, you know, possibly a little few sexual favors and they go hand in hand with all of that. And I think that's why he like Cassie because she get down. She's a team player. She's more of a team player now. Kim, I think Kim had morals. Kim was a god. She had a little godliness to her. But I don't think Cassie has too much morals. And Cassie, she look like the type she'll get down with whatever. She down with whatever. Whatever Puffy want her to do. She right there front and center. Cause she trying to save her little spot as far as financial aid and assistance goes. Cause see, she ain't got nothing else going for herself. Puffy is her lifeline. And see, Puffy can cut her off. Puffy can cut the lights off. in the industry as it relates to Cassie. So she's obedient to Puffy and doing whatever little nasty, dirty deed he needs to have done. And, he takes care of her, and, supports her and, shows his appreciation that way. He compensates her for being obedient and doing what he wants done. So I think that's the type of relationship that consists of. But I think the thing with Kim had more morality. She had more morals and a moral compass. And in certain lines she would not cross. And she was more of a family oriented type of woman. She was more dignified. But Cassie, she ain't got no dignity. She don't have much dignity. She don't seem to have much dignity to her. She just slutted in it all, slutting a little, slutting a little. You know what I mean? And she down for whatever. Kim had a line that she wouldn't cross. And, family meant a lot to Kim. But Cassie is a whole nother story with Cassie. And I think that's what attracts Puffy to Cassie because she don't have, you know, no line that she won't cross. She gonna do it all. And that's what Puffy he seemed to be that type of person himself. He'll do it all. He's grimy. He don't care what it takes to get it done and have fun. He just, and that's what Cassie like. He like what he like, and Cassie like what he like too. And mm, it's just awful. It's awful that Kim got caught up in that, and there was no way out other than the way that it ended because she got hooked up with the devil. She got hooked up with the devil, and she had babies with him. I think it would have been different if she had never had babies by him. But see, she called herself had locked in on him financially by having them babies. But see, the type of person that Buffett is, he don't care nothing about her being the mother of his children. And, he invested that little bit amount of time with her, to just play around and see if she was worth keeping around. And see, when he got through playing around with her and investing whatever it was with her, and he didn't get much out of it in the latter years, he was done with her. He was done with her. And see, them kids done get big enough where they can go on, without her in his eyes. They'll be okay from this point on because they almost grown, and most of them are grown. And them girls, I think they 11 or 13. So in Puppy eyes, they already grown. They can make it from this point on without her. And he'll just pick up a surrogate mom like his own mom or the other women that he got them other kids by, and he can just use them to help raise them, and they can go on. But Kim, behind the scenes, we may not even know nothing about it, but Kim presented a problem for Puffy, and in my opinion, he got rid of her. It was something that Kim did that she should not have done in Puffy's eyes, or something that Kim knew that she was not supposed to know, or she told something that she was not supposed to tell, according to Puffy. And Puffy got rid of that problem because it was a problem for him, I think. And he was not going to let his business get out. I think that means a lot to Puffy. His business, he real secretive and he got an image to uphold. And that means a lot to him. His image, and he not gonna let you be around him and you know his business and you tell his business. He not gonna let you do it. Now that's one thing I do believe is true about Puffy. He not gonna let you tell his business. All them old nasty, disgusting secrets he got. He not gonna let you tell that to the public and get away with it and live. He not gonna let you do it. And I think it's very dangerous to mess around with Puffy. It's real dangerous to mess around with Puffy. And I have not trusted Puffy since the 90s. I've been looking at Puffy real side eyed ever since Biggie got killed the way that he did. I've been looking at Puffy real sideways. And I don't care nothing about them dances, and joking around he do. He be trying to throw everybody off with all that. I'm not thinking about that dancing and all them videos and parties and this and that. I don't care. Let's talk about how Biggie died, okay? Let's talk about how Biggie died. We still need to talk about how Biggie died, okay? And all these other people, how they done died around him and went to jail, and he ain't allegedly ain't paid them their money and all of this old low down stuff, rumors that's been floating around. You know, some people can be telling a lie on Puffy, but some of them telling the truth on him. I think I just can't prove it. We just can't prove it, you know. And it's real sad that Kim got tangled up with him, and she had to lay down her life at an early age. And she was so pretty, full of so much life. And man, I don't even think she saw this coming. I don't think she saw it coming. And somebody around Kim that she trusted, I think they went back and told Puffy if she was really writing a book, or she may have told him something about Puffy that she probably, you can tell the wrong person the right information. Some things you need to keep to yourself. I don't care how close you are to people. Some of these people that you think is got your best interest, and you got them close to you and everything. Some of these people just to get information and stab you in your back, and they just waiting on you to tell them the right thing. That's all they waiting on, and they sticking close to you long enough to get that information to bring you down. And they gonna go to your funeral and cry like everybody else and pretend like they really do love you, and be posting all on social media and talking about how they miss you. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I got a feeling they were one of them friends close to Kim who stabbed her in her back and went behind her back and told Puffy what she said. And that was real bad for Kim. It was somebody close to Kim that she trusted. And she told them something or showed them something. And Puffy said, "Oh, hell no. Uh-uh. You going too far. You don't went too far. And I gotta put a stop to it." I think that's the way it went down. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. But that just goes to show all money is not good money. So we can't get caught up with this culture that be talking about the bag, the bag, the bag. Sometimes that bag is full of blood. And I don't want nothing to do with that bag. No ma'am. Uh-uh. I would rather ride the bus and stay in shelters and rooming houses and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that bag that bad. Some of them bags is full of blood, and it could be your own. So we gotta be careful about chasing the bag, right? Cause look what happened to Kim. She had plenty of bags. Great big old nice pretty house. Big old bank account. $20,000 a month. Real nice vehicles out there in the yard. Real pretty clothes. Going to all these vacation spots all over the world. All of them nice parties. Rubbing shoulders with all these celebrities. Profile people. And look where she at now. Look where she at now. And I don't believe that she died the way they said she did. But You know how that goes. And it is what it is. It's sad. But that's the way I think it's done went. And that's the way that it is. Yes, indeed. Oh, Vet Jenkins. I want to say something, but I ain't going to say it about that mama. Oh, I want to say something about that mama, but I will not say it right here. Man, you say she look like Lil Kim, and Lil Kim don't look like Lil Kim. Huh. And I want her to stop wearing that blonde hair and that yellow hair. That don't look good on a mama of a 40, 50-year-old man. She's still trying to dress like a young girl. And look how old she is. And it don't look good on her. Oh, she is not an attractive woman. That's number one. She's too brown to be wearing blonde hair and yellow hair. Why didn't somebody tell her back in the 90s when she first started wearing that mess that it don't look good on her? It's not becoming. Ugh. She been walking around looking like a Halloween costume for years, and ain't nobody had the heart to tell her any different. Ugh. But I digress. Um, yeah, that was real bad how they did Shine. And Shine was so full of talent. I love Shine. He's so talented, so handsome. But you see how they railroaded him and got him sent back over there to his country. And I think they still watching Shine because he's still got a lot of information that he could use to mess Puff up. So they got him sent back to his country as a punishment. And I don't think that was right. With all that money and influence, he didn't have to get sent back over there. And they could arrange, made arrangements for him and to stay here. But they got him sent back over there. And, he was a stand up guy for Puffy. And you see how Puffy still did him. Look how Puffy still did him. Oh, in my opinion, he's dirty. He's been dirty a long time. A long time. Hello, Spook TV. You say he been watching too much Empire. A bag equals a body bag sometimes. Ain't that the truth? 50s early. Ain't that the truth? So you gotta be careful about chasing that bag because it could equal a body bag. You right about that 50s early. You right about that. But yeah, they did Shine real bad. And that dude look a mess. That old woman, his mama, that blonde hair and blue eyes. She looks a mess. She looks a mess. Oh, she looks a mess. Yeah, I know about Misa, his other baby mama, Misa. Misa done got real fat and it's not looking good on her. Now, when she was younger, she was real cute, but Misa done got so fat. I think she been eating all that GMO food and it ain't looking good on Misa. Oh, Misa, if Misa eat one more hamburger, if she eat one more hamburger, she gonna look an official mess. Oh, I've been looking at Misa on Instagram. She getting real swole and fat. It ain't looking good. It's not looking good. Now, how you gonna be all in the fashion industry and getting chubby and real fat and greasy like this? Misa. Oh, Misa. And she used to, take so much consideration in her looks. And I think she done start getting depressed and done let herself go. I said, Misa, I seen Misa last week on Instagram. And I said, wow, Misa, look at your legs, Misa. And she wearing some little short dresses. and she done get real fat. I said, wow. And I said, oh, Puff ain't gonna like this, cause he like all his baby mamas to look a certain way. And I said, oh, Puff ain't gonna like this. Man. But she's always been a cute girl, but she done get real fat lately. I don't know what's going on with her. Man, she done get big. And I said, Puff ain't gonna let this go on, cause he like a certain way. All his baby mamas. He just that type of dude now. He can be ugly all he want to. He give himself a pass, but he want everybody around him to look a certain way. Hmm. That's what I think anyway. 96. J was you can't hear. J Edwards, you can't hear. Your computer must be muted. 90, 1967 J Edwards, your computer must be muted. Everybody else can hear. Jonathan Doe said he can hear. He or she can hear. 96 Dale Ray said they can hear. Your computer must be muted. Uh J Edwards. Your computer must be muted. Everybody else can hear. I don't know what's wrong with your computer or your phone. Cat Style says she can hear too. It must be something wrong with your computer, phone, J. Edwards. Everybody else can hear fine. But I have enjoyed y'all so much tonight. And man, that was some good information that we heard on that video, on that audio rather, from Hollywood, the YouTuber Hollywood. I think I'm gonna listen at that again when I get off this live stream. Man, that was some deep stuff that woman was saying. Man, that was some deep stuff. And I agree with her. I believe everything that woman was saying. And I think it's some more people want to say something, but they probably scared. They scared to say something because they don't want to be retaliated against. Probably. Man, that is deep stuff. But oh my God, Jonathan Jonathan Doe. Jonathan Doe said maybe Puffy silenced J. Edwards' line to stop the truth from spreading. You think so, Jonathan Doe? He might have done stop J. Edwards' line. Ain't that low down to Puffy? Puffy done messed up J. Edwards' line. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But anyway, I have enjoyed you all very much, and you all have a good night, and we will talk again tomorrow. I think tomorrow I want to talk about the flying pastor. The pastor that was flying on the zip line. Everybody was so outraged about it. I think we'll talk about that tomorrow. It'd be good if we could get the pastor on the line and he could talk to us. I might call the church in the morning. I don't think nobody gonna be at the church in the morning though, but I'll try and see. I really wanted to call him today, but I overslept. And um, the next day, Sunday, I think we'll talk about Black China going to Africa to sell bleaching cream. A lot of black people giving her a pass for that, but a lot of black people are mad about it. So she tried to make everybody forget about it and give her a pass by going to the orphanage and passing out cookies and water. Ain't that low down to her? We still got a problem, those of us that do, with her selling that bleaching cream. I don't care about her going to the orphanage and giving them cookies and water. And a lot of African females, they done started that bleaching And that's just awful in my opinion. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that Sunday, and we're gonna talk about the flying pastor tomorrow if y'all want to talk about it. So anyway, you all have a great night. Jonathan Doe want me to stay on. Man, I got things to do. I wanna look on social media. I ain't been on social media at all today. I have not been over there on Instagram. You know, I gotta make my rounds. Every day I have a routine. I gotta have a little time on YouTube. I gotta have a little time on Instagram. I gotta have a little time on Facebook. And I gotta spread myself around. So, you know how that goes. So anyway, Jonathan Doe, I'll stay on a little longer than another time, honey. And I think 3 hours is enough tonight. Don't you? Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, Jonathan Doe. You just want all of me. All of me. You want all of me, man. Let somebody else over there on Instagram have a little piece of me tonight, okay? You know it's somebody over there I gotta fight with, and I gotta fight with somebody on Facebook. So let me get over there and get in somebody else's business, okay? So I can come back and tell you some of their business at another time, okay? All right. So anyway, you all have a good night. And wait a minute, Brick Break says her mama got on IG acting a fool. I seen her. She just love attention. Tokyo Tony, she love attention. She really do. And yes, Cat Styles. If I see something good, I come back and chat. Yes, yes, indeed. Every Mo says Mama China was drunk as fuck. Um, you said what's Jonathan Doe? You said what's Wendy Williams YouTube page? I guess it's Wendy Williams, the Wendy Williams show. I guess. All right, you guys. Um, okay, you all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace.